Hello and welcome. I hope you're feeling good, ready for another step to deepening this state of our meditation. I hope you have lots of good experiences in your meditation and learn how to adapt this new way of living with the joy and peace and satisfaction. So, a few days ago, I came back from this tour in Canada and Los Angeles. We had many public program in Toronto, in Vancouver, in Montreal, and so many seekers of the truth. They came to our program and they got their self-realization, and you had to be there to see their faces. When they came to the program and when they left, it was really so beautiful to see. Their face was shining and their eyes was, this pupil of their eyes was dilated. It was become bigger and so shining, and they were so happy and they were so thankful for this beautiful experience of awakening of this motherly Kundalini. And many of them, they couldn't sleep. I mean, every year for many years, I'm doing this tour in different places. And many seekers come and they have some problem, they have some sicknesses, even incurable diseases like cancer. And when I go back following year, then I see them, they telling me they can sleep without any tablet, they can sleep properly most of the night, and some, they had this incurable diseases. They come very happily, they say they have cured themselves by themselves. So it's really amazing experience everyone can have, because after awakening of this motherly energy of Kundalini, when we feel this cool breeze coming out of our fontanel bone area, we transcend from this thought process and we become thoughtlessly aware. Then we have this new vibratory awareness through our hand and finger, as I explained before also. Then you can understand what's happening within you. Because whatever problem we are going to have is because of malfunctioning of these 7 chakras, 7 centers of energy. And this is the subtle system within us that control our physical being, our emotional being, and our mental being. So whatever happening in our life, what problem occur in our life, we have to come to see where is this problem. From this left channel, which is the past channel, which is our emotional side, or in the right channel, which is our action, future. And each one of these chakras, exactly, they show us what is that we are doing wrong, where we are going to extreme. So then when we know this, we we can cure ourselves. We know that, for example, if this finger on the right hand side is catching, we know that this is the problem, fifth chakra on the right hand side. We know that we are a person very aggressive, always shouting, always harming others. We are too much action, active, thinking too much, planning too much. Then if some tumor is here, so it's because of all this wrong attitude in our life, and we are not aware. So, but then from this vibratory awareness, you come to know that, oh, so this is because of this, I have this problem. So you try to slow down, you try to talk sweetly, you try to don't bring your voice up. Just try to love others, try to talk sweetly with others. And from inside also this motherly, lovingly energy will work in this chakra day and night until you get cured. It's so simple, so available. So today we are going to talk about this sixth chakra, which is Agnya chakra, we call it. This is in our front. This is the chakra, which is very important chakra. We are going to talk about this chakra before we talk about the Sahasrara, which is the seventh chakra. So today we are going to explain about this sixth chakra, which called as the Agnya chakra. All these names also are Sanskrit, and the language of Sanskrit was the first language human beings has been created. It was just for worshipping divine. So has lots of vibration. Little by little you get more sensitive, you can feel the vibration of these words. We have so many words in explaining this Sahaja Yoga meditation. So before we start our program, we just raise this motherly energy within us and give ourselves a bandhan. Very slowly, gently, the left remain at the base of a spinal cord, and the right hand goes around, come until the top of our head. We just tie a knot. Then we connect ourselves for the first time in this all-pervading power of divine love. Here is our thinking process, but this mother energy will open the center. Then for the first time our attention get connected with this all-pervading power. We do it 3 times. So with all our attention, with all our respect and love, we invite this motherly energy of Kundalini to connect us with this new dimension of thoughtless awareness. Because we become thoughtlessly aware. We're going beyond our thinking process from the past and future. The third time we do 3 knots, Let our attention stay here, away from our thinking process. And second exercise, with the right hand, we go from the left to the right, spread this vibration, this cool breeze around of ourselves to protect us. During the meditation, from outside, 7 times, we do like this. Again, with all our attention and respect. Okay, this we told you the last 7th chakra has been opened up by Srimata Nirmala Devi. This photo you can see here, and give us this possibility to have this self-realization, to have this connection, to get to this new realm of reality, to get away from our thinking process. She gave us the biggest experience, the biggest present, we can say, for all the seekers of the truth, because before that it was a very difficult thing to awaken this energy of Kundalini. They tried in different methods, different way, but they are all mentally built up by human beings, which is not the truth. This is an experience, living experience, with a living energy of divine has to happen. And this is what is happening in the Sahaja Yoga meditation. This is the message of her for all seekers of the truth, without spending money, without going anywhere, without needing any time, any exercise, any difficulty. It's an evolutionary process. Just once this energy awakens, we have to keep her awake. And for that, we need 10-minute morning, 10-minute evening, just sit for this meditation and raise this energy and try to see this cool breeze if it's coming. Then watch our hands, see if we are balanced, if right side is heavy or left side is heavy. I told you how you can balance these two channels, because when these two channels of balance, so this energy can cross very easily. But if we are too much active, then this right channel come here, then it's difficult for her to rise, because this ego take us to the future, take us to planning, take us to be harsh, aggressive. So, but if this is balanced, if our desire also, left hand also is, if we go al extreme, thinking about the past, always complaining, always we are depressed, always we feeling guilty, whining, crying. So this channel come and block here. So take our attention always to the past. So this energy, motherly energy cannot cross. But when these two channels are balanced, you can see in your hand, it become cool. Then you can see you are in thoughtless. You don't have to do much. And also through your fingers, you can understand which chakra I explained before. is blocking, then you can put your hand in that chakra and have the knowledge of the quality and which kind of thing is blocking this chakra. So like this, you can cure yourself. You can find out in which way we are doing wrong thing. So this Agnya chakra, Gya means knowledge. A means whole. So when this chakra is opening, that means we are going to be able to know the whole, to know everything, to know the reality, to have connection to the reality, to the truth. The quality of this chakra is light. So through that light, we will be able to see what is the truth, what is our relation with our Creator. It's like when you enter to the one room when it's dark, you cannot see. So you banging your feet to the table and your head you banging somewhere, your hands, because it's dark, we don't know. But if you put the light, then you can see, oh, this is the chair, so it's for sitting and resting. That's the table, so you can use it. So the reality of everything you are going to know when this chakra is open. This chakra was opened by Jesus Christ. He came to open a little space in the center of our brain. This chakra is reside there. Open little space between this thought process of past and future. So this thought process crossing in this optic chasma, this is the nerves are crossing here. So it's like a cross passing this past and future. So he opened a gap between these two thoughts, and this is the present moment. So in the present moment, we don't have any thought. We are in thoughtless state. And when there is no thought, then we are free. We have our freedom. Then our being become full of joy and peace and satisfaction. So we have to be very grateful to him to be, his vibration is there. So when the vibration of him is awakened within us, then what's happening? You can see here, these two channels are crossing here. So he's absorbing whatever we're doing wrong through this channel of future, this channel of the past or action or emotion, whatever we do wrong. So he's there to just absorb this vibration, to cleanse these two chakras. He was saying, I am your guilt, but you don't feel guilty. I absorb all your wrong thing. But unfortunately now, what is the understanding of Christianity is opposite. From the childhood, they teach how to be guilty. Whenever you do something wrong, you have to go there and kind of tell to this priest, I have done this wrong thing. So this feeling guilty is in many people following Christ. Their teaching is exactly opposite of what he was saying. I mean, whenever you go to the church or somewhere, you can see this figure of Christ with two pieces of bone, miserable. The statue is there. But actually, the Christ was amazing. Physically, he was so strong. The true way of showing him was Michelangelo. He was, as you can see in the picture there, this is the Last Judgment. It's in the Vatican Museum. It's really, he shows the subtle system within us. As you can see in this point here, he is there just judging people from putting on the left or right. Those people who are extreme on the left or on the right, you can see them, they are like a hell, we can say. And central point is the central channel, which is the parasympathetic nerve system, which is the present, not past, not future. And you can see his body must be so strong so that he could carry this cross. And another thing we have to know about these incarnations, they had a role to play. They never suffered, never ever suffered. They knew for what they came, what they have to do. Even they show themselves that they are suffering, but in reality, they were not. None of them. For example, Christ was not, his body was not made by the earth. So that's why after 3 days, he resurrected himself and went towards to India. So now when this Agnya is open for us, so then we can crucify our ego, our superego, our conditioning. He's just sitting there just to absorb, to cleanse our ego, our karmas, just to give us the freedom. That's why this is one of the most important chakra. And this baptism will not happen as long as this Agnya chakra is open. And we get resurrected, we get the second birth. So this Agnya chakra was created much, much before than the Christ event. It was created when the human beings start thinking. From animal state, we become human being. Because animals, they cannot think. They have instinct. They have intuition, which is this built within themselves. But when become human beings, then divine give us the freedom. And that's the problem, because this freedom we don't know when we stop. We always goes to the extreme, to the left or to the right. And all our life is like this because our attention is outside. And as long as our attention is outside, whatever we see, there is a reaction. It seems somebody sitting there and telling us what to do. Anything we watch, so this thought process, thought waves will start in our head and goes to find something similar of that experience, that thing that we are watching, and give us this image from the past. For example, if you see a kind of curtain, black curtain, something black, maybe make you upset, make you sad, because some funeral, maybe you went to, something happened like that. But in another country and other places, maybe black is doesn't have that meaning. So it doesn't give you the impression of that. So that's why we have to know that whatever we are thinking is like a bubble, like the waves of the ocean when it bang um to the rock, create this bubble of water, and this bubble come bloop and then goes away. So all our thinking is just like that, comes, put us in different state of being, or we become sad, or we become very happy, or we become crying, or we get stressed, or we get depressed, or we bring us fear or worries. All these things is the work of this, our ego and conditioning. And that's why we have to awaken, keep awaken the vibration of Christ in our Agnya Chakra. Then whatever we see through that light, give us the joy. If you look, for example, with the love, a tree. So what's happening then? Automatically you get to this state of thoughtless. There is no thought. Tree is tree. Whatever you think about that tree is not the tree. Is our ego is kind of talking to us. But if you are thoughtless, looking at that tree will give you the whole joy of its creation. And the divine, when they made that tree, they make with the love, they make with the joy. So when we can see that tree without thinking, then all the divine pour us all this joy of this being. And also human beings, whatever the divine created is full of joy, is full of every human beings made. If you don't see their ego, the rest of their body, whatever is this person, if we can watch them without thinking, without reacting, then we find the joy of his being. I mean, everywhere, wherever, every doorstep. If we are thoughtless, we can see, we can find out this joy of divine creation bubbling everywhere, more than anywhere else is us. If bring your attention within yourself and see how beautifully, with how lovingly everything is working within us. We just will be amazed. So we must be careful we don't miss every moment. For us is important as a realized soul. Our eyes has to be in a way it just can focus, it can just grab, we can just absorb all this joy and love of divine in anything, in everything. But for that, we have to be in that state of thoughtless, in that state of absolute silence. And then we are away from this mental process of thought. And with the light of this Agnya chakra, we can see the reality of everything. Each and everything has been created, especially from ourself, our being. We come full of joy, full of love, and through this light of Christ, we can see our relation with divine completely. We get why we are here, what is the purpose of our life, what is the purpose of divine to create all this beautiful creation. And so many things, so many divine knowledge will awaken within us. All this divine knowledge are within us, is not without. Outside is nothing. It's all man-made world, which doesn't satisfy us. Okay, I think this talking about Agnya chakra, I feel so much vibration. I am drenched. And it is a lot to talk about this Agnya chakra, about Christ. I wish one day I could talk to all these priests and tell them, show them the reality of the Christ and what was his message and what is the truth of him. Okay, now we just close our eyes. We will continue next session also talking about this chakra. But for the moment, just relax. Try to absorb all this vibration is coming now. Please don't analyze, don't think. Let Christ absorb all our thought, all our mental projection, cleanse this two channel of energy of past and future. He opened the gate through kingdom of God, opened this gate to paradise. All our incarnation, they came for a specific purpose, to evolve us. Now when the Sahasrara is opened, then we become integrated. Means what? Means we can become Christian, we can become Muslim, we can become Buddhist. Because all this incarnation, they came and they have a seat in our Sahasrara, in seventh chakra. Sitting all together and enjoying each other, watching us, and still we are fighting. Feel you are just resting in the lap of the divine. And he is taking care of us. He is loving us. He is looking after us. He loves all his children and want they enjoy their life, enjoy their existence. When they establish themselves in this beautiful kingdom of God. And the time is mature. This is a judgment time. As Michelangelo shows in that picture. There's only one time is judgment. And all of us are going to be judged. First of all, by ourselves. Through this vibratory awareness, we can understand where we are. And we have power to cleanse us, balance us, and ascend to this beautiful kingdom of God. And then I don't know what's going to happen. Just bring your attention in center of your brain where this chakra of Agnya, where the vibration of Christ is there. Just be thankful to him and to Mary also. Always the power of them are their Shakti, their female, giving them the power. Please let all your thought get absorbed. Don't think, don't analyze. Just witness yourself. Witness this chakra. Watch this Mother Kundalini, how lovingly working within us, cleansing us. He gave us this great weapon of forgiveness. So we have to learn to forgive. Forgive whatever was in our past, whoever troubled us. We just forgive. Forgive ourselves. Forgive everyone. This is the greatest weapon we have. To open this chakra, he had to forgive. All those people were harming him. He just said, "Oh, Father, please forgive them. They don't know what they do." And he said, "I will send Comforter, a Redeemer." And that was the event of Sahasrara Chakra. It's a beautiful vibration. So unfortunately, we don't have much time. So you can continue your meditation. But whenever you see there are so many thoughts, then we can put our hand in this, our front Agnya. This is front, this is back Agnya. And then we can ask, feel this vibration of Christ is there. Please help me to become thoughtless and see. It's an experience, it works. Always is working. It depends on what intensity we are asking from the bottom of our heart. Then we can see it's working. Or it can take all the thought. And I had so many experiences from the past. I was so tired, working maybe 18 hours and sitting for meditation. And as soon as this center was opening, it just like 10 seconds, I could feel this 2 channel was empty, just sucking. And I was feeling so fresh. It seems I didn't do anything many times, even now. But try to work it out, the center. This is our evolution as a human beings is starting from the center. Because before was until here. But from here up, this is the last step to our evolution. So it's very important center. I hope to see all of you next time. Try to work it out. Try to put your attention on this beautiful Agnya. Try to not ruin by looking all the time. Our attention goes here, goes there. Try to steady your attention. When our attention is steady, then our Agnya also will become steady. Otherwise, it's wobbling. Thank you very much for your participation. It was amazing meditation. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Till the next time.